All right, let's talk about artificial intelligence. And I don't mean as some far-off sci-fi idea. I mean as a force that is actively changing our world right now. Seriously, this isn't something that's coming, it's already here. So, you need to forget everything you think you know about slow, steady progress. The change we're talking about with AI, it's explosive. It's a massive shift, and it's happening at a speed we have never, ever seen before. This is not a gentle evolution. It is a detonation. And let's get one thing straight. What I'm about to share with you, these aren't predictions from some movie or a guess about a far-off decade. No, these are real things with real-world impacts that have already happened. Okay, think about this for a second. A man goes in for a totally routine checkup. His doctor was even on the fence about ordering one specific test. But an AI looked at the results and spotted stage 1 cancer, something a human could have so easily missed. The AI didn't just, improve his health. It literally saved his life. This is where the whole abstract idea of AI becomes incredibly personal. And it's not just our health, it's our jobs. Just this year, a big financial firm made a pretty cold business decision. See, they didn't replace their analysts because the AI was somehow smarter like a person. Nope. They did it because the AI model worked 24/7, didn't ask for a salary, and hey, it was right 91% of the time. This is the economic disruption of AI, and it's not coming, it's here. So those two examples are really just the beginning, just the first tremors. Let's zoom out now and look at how this AI detonation is about to fundamentally upgrade the core parts of our society. I mean, just try to imagine a world where your smartwatch tells you you're going to get sick years before you even feel a symptom. A world where you don't own a car, you just call one and it shows up. Where every single student has a personal tutor that knows when they're frustrated or bored and changes how it teaches in real time. And yeah, even a world where the food on your plate is designed just for you, and it's cheaper and better for the planet. This isn't some fantasy. This is the path we are on. And if you really want to understand the scale of this impact, just look at this number. The World Health Organization estimates that by 2035, AI-powered early diagnosis could prevent 1 million deaths. 1 million every single year. That's not just an upgrade, that's a complete revolution in human life. But, and you knew there was a but coming. Every detonation has a shockwave. So now we have to talk about the other side of this. The tough, really uncomfortable consequences that come with this kind of power. What's so terrifying about this is just how simple it's become. Forget all the Hollywood special effects. All an AI needs is 3 seconds of your voice from a video or a phone call to clone it perfectly. And from there, it can create a video of you saying or doing absolutely anything. The barrier for creating fake stuff that looks real has just completely vanished. I want you to let that sink in. Not 10 years from now, not 20. 5. Within 5 years, you will not be able to trust what you see with your own eyes. This is creating a future where personalized misinformation isn't just possible, it's guaranteed. We're talking about the very idea of a shared reality being at risk. So, how do we fight back, right? Well, the answer isn't to be afraid of AI. It's to understand it. AI literacy is about to become as basic and as fundamental as reading or writing. It's the skill of questioning what an AI gives you, knowing where it messes up, and being able to see when you're being manipulated. This is the new essential skill for just living in the modern world. Okay, so this brings us to the big one, the question that I know is on everybody's mind. What does all of this mean for my job, for my career? Let's not sugarcoat this. Goldman Sachs estimates that AI could automate tasks that are equivalent to 300 million full-time jobs. Now, that doesn't mean 300 million people get fired tomorrow, but it does mean a massive, massive shift in what we all do all day. Basically, any task that's repetitive or based on a set of rules, it's now officially in the crosshairs. But wait, that's only half the story. The World Economic Forum, on the other hand, projects that while AI will get rid of about 85 million jobs, it's also going to create 97 million new ones. So the real story here isn't about job destruction, it's about job transformation. And here's the real challenge. The people who lose their jobs, they won't necessarily be the same people who get the new ones, because the skills you're going to need will be completely different. So what's the one skill that matters most in this new reality? It's not coding. It's AI judgment. It's that uniquely human skill of knowing what question to ask an AI, knowing if you can trust its answer, and knowing how to combine its raw power with our own creativity, our ethics, or empathy. You know, these things we used to call soft skills, they're not soft anymore. They're the hard skills that will protect your value. Look, I get it. This can all feel like a lot. It's overwhelming. But fear is not a strategy. So let's try to turn all this uncertainty into a simple, practical plan that you can actually start using today. Okay, first, don't try to learn everything at once. Just pick one AI tool that's actually useful for your job and master it. Become the expert on your team. Second, if you hear about some new AI thing in your industry and it makes you nervous, that's a signal. That is exactly where you need to focus your learning. Lean into that discomfort. And third, build something, anything, an automation, a little script, whatever. The gap between knowing about AI and actually using it to make something is huge. Your job is to close that gap. So, ultimately, this whole thing really comes down to a choice. The future isn't just something that happens to us. It's being built right now as we speak. You can either stand on the sidelines and watch it all unfold, or you can pick up the tools and decide to be one of the people building it. So I'll just leave you with this.